your favorite artist, bro?
I said one of. You are my favorite.
I was just playing, bro. You could have not said me. I wouldn't have been mad at you.
Yeah, but my top three.
Top three.
March.
What? Oh, okay.
Wave Master J.
I'm not a rapper though.
Sound Mind Surplus. Just in the music industry, those are like just like my idols. You know,
You
people I
opened it
look
up
up
to
to.
the whole industry.
I'm saying.
It's like whatever it takes. It's like if I could get in the mood for them for like 4 hours, I might have my first single.
4 hours, I'm gonna be a little sleepy.
4 hours,
bro.
you actually might, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Hey, I'm gonna be out here promoting. Hey, you heard that? You heard that
Check me out,
breeze?
check me out, check me
You
out.
heard that?
Hey.
I ain't even gonna say my stage name. They ain't ready for it yet.
Ooh-wee.
Are you gonna introduce yourself as your stage name today?
I wanted to, but I gotta save it for the album. I can't do it. I can't do it. It'd be a great introduction name though.
Now this sounds like a soft launch. You're hinting at it. Hey, that's good marketing.
Right.
You
If
give
it
them a little
don't hit,
tease.
it didn't happen.
But anyway, welcome back to the Wholesome House. In the place to be. You done found yourself to a wonderful podcast, if I do say so. If we do say so ourselves, I'm sure all of us would agree that this is a wonderful podcast. And if this is your first time listening, you're in for a treat because you're going to find out that this is a wonderful podcast. So we're going to kick it off right off with a call to action. If you're tuning in right now, be sure to always, of course, stay tuned with all of our social media, share all of our clips,
subscribe,
go on YouTube, subscribe,
comment,
rate and review, all that stuff. And as we like to say, when you do that review, hey, just tell the truth. You ain't gotta lie. You ain't gotta kick. We're not telling you what to say.
Facts.
But because this is a 5-star, because this is a 5-star podcast, we expect you to tell the truth and give us that 5-star. So we appreciate that. But anyway, my name is Benjamin Lane. I am the Segway Sensei, and guess what? I am also today the Juice Wars recap warrior. Wow. And I'm saying that because
there's gonna be somebody watching this like Juice Wars. What's that?
Juice Wars is the it's the
intense
move.
battle.
It's the move, right? That's what it sounds like. It's a very intense battle where all the Greek organizations create their juice, and we battle the juices to the death. But no, it's kind of like the kickoff to the summer at this point. Last year it was huge, and this year it's gonna be probably as big, if not bigger.
Yes, sir.
But the reason why I'm considering myself a warrior because so last year when I shot it, I literally just didn't go to sleep because I was like, I want to get the recap. Like, I want to be the first one to get a recap out. So I went to the after party and everything, went home, and I just, man, that's why, like, I was literally, it's an ordeal for me. I was listening to trying to find music and stuff already. So I'm already like mentally preparing. And especially because for me, my weekend actually already began today. I'm off tomorrow and Friday.
Congratulations, bro.
So
what you doing, bro?
It's just the way. So because I work with dealers, dealerships are open on Memorial Day. So
dealerships not.
Yes, car dealers, vehicles. But yeah, because they're open on Memorial Day, the way like our company works is for certain holidays, some of us get like the day before or 2 days before off, or like the other half. So like half of my team gets next Monday and Tuesday off. The other half of the team gets tomorrow and Friday off. So we could choose whichever one like works best for us. So
that's tight.
So I'm gonna get a whole bunch of stuff done and prep and get my whole mind right for Juice Wars and just like to officially kick off the summer. And of course, hopefully it goes well because this episode will be out after the weekend, so hopefully you have a nice, fun, safe weekend. And of course, I'm saying all this because I'm gonna put this on my story, because when I drop this recap, I'm gonna get a whole bunch of new people coming to see my page. So while you're here, you might as well check out the podcast. I'm gonna add the app. Man,
we had such a good time. We got to speak in the future.
We gotta keep saying it. Juice Wars. Juice Wars. This is in relation to Juice Wars, since I know you're already here because of Juice Wars. Tap in with this on the podcast as well.
Hopefully Siri just start like recommending us.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, you never know. I will say I gotta shout out the mob real quick. Shout out to Jalen for putting it on, and respect for just, it takes a lot of organization. Shout out to all the people that are working on like organizing the after party and stuff as well. We appreciate you guys. So we're gonna have a great weekend.
Is it
Those
true
that are gonna be there.
A whole week?
No, it's not true.
I mean, like a weekend.
No.
Okay, all that extra stuff is just BS parties.
That's people that are like, oh, this is gonna go up. So let me
Let's finesse.
Yeah.
Finesse God.
Finagle.
Hey man, exactly. Hey, it's the hustle, you know.
Yeah.
In the same way, like they not hiring me to shoot, but I'm gonna be there with a camera. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be there with a camera. I'm ready. But anyway, let's get into today's episode. Who else we got in the house?
Got March
Yeah.
in the building. March in May, as we said last week. Happy to be here. Happy to be here with my friends, and excited for another great show.
Waterboy Wavy J, man. Mr. Please don't hit his phone because he might just get an update. You know what I'm saying? Glad to be here.
That was pretty smooth. I like that.
Man, I've been thinking real hard, so I guess I got to just unveil it today. So it's your boy Z Breeze, man, the Zach of all trades, you know.
The Zach of all
I'm just so multifaceted,
trades.
multi-conversational, multi-dimensional. You know, it just fits. So you know,
Multiversal.
hey, keep that in mind.
Multiversal.
Zach of all trades.
No, remember? Yeah. So I'll tune into Zach's episode. We did find out in Zach's birthday episode that will be out by this point that there are multiple Zachs. And multiple versions. He said, what? You said 6 to 8 versions of yourself?
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, absolutely.
So, yeah.
One for every
See,
environment.
you the version that didn't even remember that you had that conversation.
Precisely. The current Zach that's in
this
this
is Zach
episode is Zach 6.
Ooh, Zach 6.
Ooh.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is fun. This is going to become a like part of Wholesome House lore. I hope people are going to like...
Now the next intro is gonna have like 6 Zachs.
Yeah, exactly.
Out of nowhere.
It's going to be a couple episodes down the road and he's going to have like... He's just going to come in like super tired and be really calm. People are going to be like, okay, Zach 3 seems to be the most calm. So they're gonna start putting time.
What does he
connecting
look
the
like when he
dots.
transforms?
Yeah,
Oh
exactly.
God.
But let's kick it off. You know, I
Yeah.
think Troy, you said you had a pretty solid.
Yeah. Speaking
topic.
of tired, like, do y'all like set alarms like to get up in the morning?
Yeah.
Is it like what?
I did.
Okay.
I don't
I
need to
do.
at this point for some reason, but yeah.
I be up like before my alarm for sure.
Even on the weekends, you like how does your body function on the weekends? You just stay waking up
sure
at that
wake up
exact
at
same
5.
time.
I wake
Like
up.
every day.
I wake up
It's
at like
terrible.
7:14.
What? Okay, well let's start. What's the baseline? So on a regular day
I
throughout
get
the
up
week,
my alarm or my do not disturb goes off at 8:30, but I always beat it.
okay. And then you said 5, Troy. So what time are you supposed to?
5
That's
was
ridiculous.
definitely a cap. Like I definitely
I
wake
was
up
about
at,
to
like
say.
I wake up in the
I lived
morning
with
at
you
least
before.
at like 6 a.m.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's really just because the people in my house have to get up earlier.
Okay.
than that. So that part kind of sucks. But like, do y'all listen to like alarms? Do you have like music that you have like wake you up? Anything like that?
I go strictly off of the super intrusive iPhone alarm. That's just like, you know, gives you nightmares.
Trying to
All
think which one
vibes.
is that? All vibes.
No, me, you in there freaking out. I use the
Weird.
little twinkly, like, you know, like Starry Night
I
introduction.
need something that's aggressive, you know. I'm a morning person, but still, like, to interrupt my slumber, I need you to be like, get up.
I was gonna say it definitely depends because I definitely have one that's kind of like almost like a alarm type.
Exactly.
Like if I really need to get up, that's just like
I definitely had that one Denzel Curry song for like most
What,
of
Ultimate?
high school.
Ultimate?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Bing bing.
That's a way to wake up for sure. I am the one, the way I done, the way I
But
done.
nowadays it's definitely just the tones or whatever too. But I don't even get a chance to have the tones wake me up because of the birds outside of my house.
Oh, gosh.
And at this point, like, my question to you guys is like, I'm thinking about, well, not really a question, more of my situation. I'm thinking about like investing in like some parrots or something, and just have them populate, you know, the little forest area that's by me. You know what I'm saying? And just like teach them some songs or something.
So they're gonna be outside.
Yeah.
How are you gonna keep them from
What if
just
they fly away?
like leaving?
I mean, like, this is in a perfect world where,
Okay.
you know, all this just works out. But
You
I don't know.
you
Some
a
sort of
Disney
way.
princess.
You a dreamer.
Exactly.
Sing out the window.
La, 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 la.
Right.
Because
Come on,
now, bro, I'll be like, it feels like, if y'all have ever, well,
You know I have.
I'm just going to say, like, you guys would always kind of talk about how when I did work with you, Zach, I would be
Yeah.
there super duper late.
At that
On
location.
me. At that location, he there until
At
10:30.
that place of work.
Oh man, off the
If-
blurry image,
Oh,
bro.
God, bro.
Snap, bro.
I'm just trying to make it out.
It's
I'm on
just
number
your car.
4. I'm talking about
Whole
Troy.
parking lot empty, just your car.
Like,
oh,
looking
yeah.
like the Hashlinger slasher about to pop out.
I'm saying, bro, but it's like, have y'all ever like been in the office late? And that's the only way I can really explain it. But been at the office late and the people are there cleaning, but they got headphones in and they singing.
Yeah.
That's how these birds be singing outside of my house.
Like you're not even there.
Oh my gosh, and they just be singing and singing and singing, bro. So that's why I'm like, at this point, I'm like, I need to teach them how to sing something I like to hear.
That would actually be very impressive.
You feel me?
And I think I would appreciate this. All right, let me start off by saying, Peter, I know we've had a few run-ins in the past with the episode.
That's cap. We have not had run-ins. They thought about it, I bet.
They was
Yes.
for sure at the door.
This is definitely
The
going to
gorilla
be...
episode was probably.
Yeah, that was probably the peak.
Still boxing gorillas.
To this day. So this is going to be
Would he
another one of
win?
those moments. So I'm very, very not fond of geese. Geese are the most like... I'll say it started off back when I was living in Novi. For whatever reason,
Yeah.
these geese would be up on the roof. I'm like, what are you doing up there? Don't you want to be like next to the water or something? But no, like it would be really funny when like you would see them on someone else's roof because you just be like, I don't know. It just looks. You don't typically see them sitting on roofs
Wow.
like other birds that might sit
seen
on
them
like
on roofs out
gutters
here.
and stuff. Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Okay, well, yeah. Back then, they would just always be posted up on the roof, and for whatever reason, they used to always be like right above like my room, and they would just be honking. And I'm like, bro, this is the most like. At least some
That's
birds,
bad.
they're they'll twinkle their tweets to be kind of like nice, pleasant. It's like waking up in a Disney movie sometimes.
Geese though,
But-
that's not even singing. They're yelling.
Like, bro,
It's just constant.
please, this is obnoxious.
Nah, bro.
So
I'm saying coming up on the roof too, you got to start thinking like, is this intentional? Like, are they,
bro,
are they
that's
targeting
and that's
me?
why I don't
Dude,
like
that
them because I'm
geese.
like, there's something about like this level of entitlement, like that you just feel the need to be on the roof, like you know what you're doing.
Facts.
You're not trying to communicate.
Go to your home.
This is exactly.
Just go to your
You're just
home.
being a menace right now. You're just disturbing the peace for no reason.
Peter might get us for what I'm about to say. Nah, I've definitely struck a geese before.
Like straight hands.
Yes.
I do not condone fighting geese
Like,
with the
intimately?
hands.
Yes.
Shooting the ones. You want to go, old man?
I'm saying it was purely self-defense though. And I want to say, was I in sixth? No, not sixth grade.
Purely self-defense.
Purely, because it was one of those
Oh,
moments
geese,
where
they be having some
I wouldn't see them on the
ulterior
roofs,
motives,
bro. I would see them like chasing people
Yeah.
back where I was living before.
sure.
So I'm like, nah, bro.
Because they get
once
so
or twice, I
like-
just had to get on out of here.
Oh my gosh, that's a crazy.
So was it was
Make
running
my
after
escape.
you?
Yes.
So were you running or did you just stand your ground from the
Oh, no,
jump?
I-
Like you were running and
I
then you
was
spun
going.
around and
Yes.
then hit?
No. I saw
Or
him
you
coming.
just was just like,
No, I saw
ready.
him coming. He got too close.
wow.
And I wasn't fast enough.
You just
So where did you hit
Boom.
this goose? Like did you hit neck?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
You just
You just blacked
out.
It ran. I was gone. I remember
just-
that distinctly though. Yeah. Because
Just
apparently,
hit it,
like,
bro.
if they like bite you, it's supposed to hurt like really, really bad. But then, I would tell like my dad, yeah, one of these days I had to hit one. He was like, that's crazy, because apparently you would have got real hurt. I'm like, oh, that's news. I wouldn't know. Out of there.
Dang.
But
The way those birds eat bread or something, I could see that.
I think I read somewhere that they're not
supposed to eat. Yeah, I recently
So
read
maybe-
something about that.
feed them more.
I was just gonna say.
Feed them more.
That's not what I was
just gonna
getting at,
say.
bro.
yeah, it's over for
Should
us.
have go get some bread.
Yeah, it's
I
over.
was just gonna say, hey, look, instead of punching geese, I'm not gonna get. I'm
Well, at
not
least
gonna
give him some
resort to.
Hawaiian rolls.
I'm gonna just drop it. I'm gonna just
He just gonna
Exactly.
tell it get his bread
Come
up.
out, oops.
Get your bread
I'm
up.
gonna season the bread a little bit.
man.
You guys add some garnish. Talking about my bad, I dropped
Throw
it.
some salt in there.
Make it look real tantalizing.
Oh my goodness.
Put it on the plate.
Talking
Oh,
about
my bad.
This bread. Listen, geese.
Whoops.
This bread falls right off the bone.
Oh, got some boneless bread for you.
Hey man,
Absolutely.
they
not,
gotta
bro.
go. That's hilarious.
But
I'm
yeah,
trying
no.
to think of like what other animals are like just annoying like that.
Y'all ever been face to face with a possum?
Possum?
I don't know.
What is a plural?
I don't know if that's what's the word, like telling my age. I don't know if that's like telling my background. But I see a lot of possums as a kid.
Really?
At least like twice a month.
I've only seen one like alive. Actually, that's not true.
I've only ever seen them dead.
It's pretty rare that I see them alive.
I've definitely seen them sprinting across the street, sprinting into out of abandoned houses.
So you said you were face to face.
They working.
Yeah, the abandoned house is like 25 steps from my front door.
Oh no!
So I'm just walking. I'm trying to go to Dollar General around the corner. I'm just running past them every day.
Have you ever seen one play dead?
I mean, if scaring me is the answer, then yes. I've seen one that I didn't see moving, and then it proceeded to move faster than I thought, and I sprinted to the corner.
Nah.
But
that thing was playing games with you.
Yeah, so they really good at playing dead. Like you couldn't tell if it's playing dead.
I think that's so silly. Like what?
You know what I'm saying?
Why?
I heard they don't do that on purpose though.
Oh, okay. Is it like a shock state kind of thing?
Yeah, they're just kind of stuck.
Because I was gonna say, like, what evolution process would it take to develop that as like
flight.
Super flight? It's definitely got to be
super
just like
flight.
Oh no, is it fright? Super fright?
Fright?
Yeah,
shock.
Because flight would be going into action.
No,
fright would be
it's fight.
Fight or flight.
Fight or flight. No. So you just added another rhyme. Hey, this man is on to something. Zach of all trades.
Psychologist.
Fight, flight, or fright.
Crazy.
Bro, Google does not want to work with me right now.
Why
Someone told me that like they are like not good when they do that though. Like it's just kind of involuntary.
So like, don't be mad at it when they do it and they just surprise you.
I made a skit a while ago about possum. Like I was just like, I could probably just send it so someone can post it like on the story or whatever. And yeah, I was saying that it's like annoying when a possum plays dead because it's like, come on, bro. Like I just saw you move.
Damn.
But now I feel bad.
The psychological response is involuntary and automatic. The stress and shock of the encounter actually triggers a comatose state that can last anywhere from 40 minutes to 4 hours. So basically, they're like the only animal with sleep paralysis, but when they get scared, that's messed up,
Possum
bro.
said, and just freeze up.
What's the closest you ever felt to being in a possum state?
A possum, like fear?
Yeah, just like you just froze up. Like, what's one moment that you felt a little possum? A little,
Probably in the pool or something.
I don't know.
In the pool.
I'm saying, like,
That's
that
a bad
sounds
place.
dangerous, right?
Yeah, bro, I'm sorry, bro. Who saved you?
somebody did.
Man, have we all drowned before or no?
Oh yeah,
almost
for
drowned?
sure.
Absolutely.
Definitely in second grade.
I have many memories of that.
Yeah, I could still feel the chlorine in my esophagus.
I don't know why people
That's
like
a
swimming
vivid
so much.
memory.
I just remember shaking it off like it nothing happened. Get up out the pool.
Act like nobody
Dry
seen
it
it.
Right, because it's people around you, so you gotta act like.
You're just like, so all y'all saw me coughing, ain't do nothing, huh?
Exactly.
I'm like, help.
Everybody avoiding eye contact.
So you just gotta shake it off, bro.
Yeah.
What's the craziest thing y'all ever tried to play off?
Ooh.
Dang, that might have.
I'll play off anything.
True. I feel like there's a couple times where I've fallen hard. Like,
yeah,
I think that's
nose bleeding hard. You get up.
You play that off. Oh, you talking about from falling?
Man, just keep walking. It done. Nobody even see it. You ain't trying to acknowledge the moment.
there's for sure moments where it's like those are kind of the funniest times because like like there's no way that someone didn't see or hear or whatever, but for whatever reason something inside of you is still like, nah, I'm gonna act like it didn't happen.
I have a memory now. So one thing that y'all may or may not know about me is that I really don't like throw up.
Hate throw up.
Man, I have one distinct memory. I was over my cousin's house, and he like threw up in his sleep. When I say I got out of that room as quickly as I possibly can, but anytime my aunt brings it up, nah, that ain't happen. And I remember that day coming back to the room afterwards, and I was like, dang, bro, that's crazy that happened. He was like, you left me.
Oh my god.
And I was like, I don't know what you talking about, man. And to this day, I'm like, nah, I don't know what you're talking
So
about.
you wasn't even gonna wake him up.
I had to get out of there,
You
man.
just escaped.
Yup. Because I was going to be right next to him, bro. I had to get him out of there.
That's fair.
Yeah, I remember that. That's one for sure.
Y'all got one?
I was definitely gonna say
Yeah.
like freshman year, at OU I slipped in like Hamlin Circle like on a super icy day when it was like all icy, and I don't know, it was kind of light outside, like it wasn't too many people, but I still definitely felt like somebody had like full on
especially
like.
in Hamlin Circle, there'd be somebody at the top.
Oh yeah,
be like,
I'm saying somebody at top, they definitely seen me, bro. They was just like getting up, just looking out their window, just seeing me.
Sick. Somebody probably got it on video, bro.
If they do, hey, if they're watching, send it to me.
Send it to me.
Speaking of things on video, speaking of things that happened in Hamlin Circle, this commercial is brought to you by the Wholesome House Twitter page. Please go check that out.
Oh, wow.
We have
That is a
great
we have the
commercial.
Wholesome archives on there. There you can locate just like small memories that we might have shared over our time and the other people that you've potentially seen on the show up until this point, and a couple faces that you haven't seen yet that you might see at a later date. But definitely go check that out. We're going to post in there pretty sporadically, but you ever want some Wholesome House lore, it's on there for sure.
Absolutely.
Now proceeding back to the show. But yeah, Ben, what's your answer?
I'd say I've done a lot of stuff in public that was just stupid. But so this is back in like middle school, so the very mischievous days of my life. And I don't know what we were doing. I was just with some friends, and we were in Target, and it's just a bunch of guys, a bunch of boys being boys. You know, we just roughhousing, running around. We're like whatever. We
Y'all
skate.
broke some.
We
That's what that sounds like.
we
Ooh, we.
I think we skateboarded to Target this day because that was just means of transportation. But yeah, we were in Target and we were just like, because Target has a lot of solid graphic tees. If no one's
True.
not hip, yeah, like Target has some good graphic tees. So we were in there just looking at the graphic tees, and I had my skateboard in my hand, and I don't know what I was doing while I was like flailing it like this, but I for sure. Actually, you know, I don't want to incriminate myself. I may or may not have like whacked a mannequin like down, like arm broken off and just like whatever.
So
And
they got to put that one in the back.
they gotta put it in the back. So yeah, no, that was probably the fastest I've ever exited a Target before,
Without making it look suspicious.
without making it look suspicious.
Fair.
So yeah, I feel like that's probably the most the biggest thing I've had to play off, and I didn't even play off. I just left. I just exited. I'm sure they got it on camera too, but
Man, and that mannequin was never the same.
oh, never.
Dang, you know something crazy I
Probably
just
got a
thought about when you
concussion.
were saying that, bro? When you with the long like headphones, bro, getting caught on the door, and you
That's
just
a
get
tough one to
hooked
play
in,
off.
bro.
That's gonna be messing up the whole vibe.
Pull your phone out your pocket.
Ouch it, bro.
Ooh, we.
I've definitely been there, bro. When you just said like swinging something to hit, it made me think of that, bro.
Yeah.
That chord.
Everybody staring at you. It don't matter what fit you got on. And it's like, dang, bro. Someone just got caught on the door. Terrible.
You got one?
I'm sitting here thinking about all the stuff I had to play off, and just one of the most unwholesome memories is just coming to mind. And I'm trying to think about other stuff, but I can't think of anything else. So I'm gonna just say it.
Let's go.
It was childhood. That's what adolescence. You know, I was a boy being a boy, or should I say, a boy becoming a man.
What?
Oh Lord.
Where is this going?
No, I have an
man.
idea where this
I
is
don't
going.
think Zach broke anything.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out what
I'm
Zach
nervous
this
where
is.
this
bro.
going.
Oh boy.
So basically, I was at school and you know how you be at school as a middle school child,
Oh,
and
yeah.
you know things just happen very abruptly. Things take a turn for the worse very easily as a 12 or 13-year-old boy.
Middle school
We
is
gotta keep
crazy.
this rated W for wholesome.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, so,
So
it was so I'm just there and I'm just, just feeling a little unusual, feeling a little
Peculiar.
peculiar.
Out of the
precisely.
ordinary.
Yeah, I'm feeling like a toaster.
Oh yeah, okay.
So I'm feeling like a toaster, then the toaster springs and somebody comes up to give me a hug.
Oh.
And I'm like saying like, no, I can't. I'm not giving you a hug, basically. And then the situation escalates. It's like, wow, so you're not going to give me a hug? So then I proceed to give them a hug and run immediately out the room afterwards. And then when it came up later on, I was like, what are you talking about? Like, what happened? And I didn't look back for shock. I didn't look back for anything. It was a full arm hug.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I played it off because to this day, that person probably never knows that I will even admit that ever even happened.
That's just like the wood, bro.
Literally.
Like
that exactly that describes it exactly.
That definitely made me think of another instance, but I will not be
say
sharing
that on the
that. I will not be sharing.
Oh man.
Maybe on the Unwholesome House episode.
Oh Lord.
But yeah.
Yeah, I'm saving that for later.
I think most guys have all, similar.
Toaster.
Yeah.
Yeah, precisely.
Maybe even toaster strudel.
Toaster's true. Hey, we like you know how we was talking about how like certain like rap radio mixes be terrible because it's like you got to bleep out every word.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, this is like the radio version of the show, but we do it all the time.
Yes.
Yeah.
We apologize.
Yeah, no, wait for the remix.
I'm saying one day.
And that day, I don't say anything crazy now. Imagine what I'm gonna say on the Unwholesome House.
I'm saying
The Unwholesome House will be a thing, and hey, we're gonna have some fun. I can't wait.
You said you just gonna let loose.
On me.
Oh.
Speaking of letting loose, I didn't see. I'm already P-boy,
no.
so I didn't want to even take it farther.
This wasn't what I thought this was gonna get into.
I don't want to talk about passing gas.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna go there. But
All right.
yeah, John, what's your topic, bro?
Yeah.
This watch pretty fire.
What's
low-key.
going on with y'all? How y'all living? If anything, we can start there and then roll on to something else.
I mean, I'm doing pretty good, bro. I'm just trying to,
Take it day by day.
stay
Yeah.
moraled up.
Oh my gosh.
Not moraled up.
Just to moraled up.
You trying to be a big stepper?
Exactly, bro. I'm trying to go
I feel that
worldwide.
one.
I'm trying to be a worldwide stepper, even.
Ooh.
Yeah.
John, you have one?
I did have one I was thinking about actually while I was at work today. Like how I'm definitely dressed for sure for business. But I was thinking back, I wish I could remember what year it was, when Kobe Bryant had this video that he did. He was having this dude videotape him. He put these shoes on, these brand new Nike Hyper Dunks, and it's like, okay, I can jump over a car with these shoes. Bro, he's sitting there. It's like, okay. He's sitting there waiting. Car comes by. Aston Martin comes by, clears the car. Video's fake, for sure. But you couldn't have told me any different. But what I was thinking while I was at work was, what's like the best piece of promo for something that you guys have seen?
Right now, I don't even drink Dos Equis, but there's a Dos Equis commercial of two couples, but it's like both of these couples are like having somebody break up with them in it, and there's like a song playing in it, and it's been captivating ever since. Hold on, let me find it real quick.
Hey, those Dos Equis commercials.
It made me want to have some Dos Equis, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
I think it was What a Difference a Day Made. And I'm just saying, if it's by Dana Washington. It's a really, really old song. But I'm saying if a commercial can make me like look up a song, I already feel like I'm heavily invested. I'm probably never gonna buy the thing ever, but you got me that far. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So I don't have a particular like item, but I will say the late great Billy Mays
I'm saying, bruh,
was incredible. That man could make anything seem like it was gonna work seemed like it was gonna be the best
Is that
product.
the dude who had like the ShamWow and all of that stuff?
No,
And
he was
slapping on
he
the-
was in the same. No,
Okay.
that's a different guy. But Billy
He
Mays, he
pretty
was
great.
like OxyClean and like
Okay.
he was the one that was just screaming, like he was just
Who
yelling.
had the it's like you spray it and now
Yeah,
it's
that's
like
what I was talking
waterproof.
about. Yeah.
Whoever that person is
That guy was
can
good
make
too.
water like waterproof, bro.
I'll buy water.
I'm saying, bro, just to test it, I'm gonna see what happened. I remember those commercials too.
I just remember like seeing those commercials and wishing I was old enough to have a credit card. Just because I'm
saying,
like,
'cause-
you're selling this to me so like effectively that like I want to do some some laundry, or I want to go break a seal and fix it up, like seal up some PVC
bro.
pipe
Crazy.
with the spray rubber or whatever that you got.
Oh
Absolutely.
yeah. Had me
Especially
wonder-
when they like in a boat. They talk about- I'm like, bro,
They'd be like, yeah, I'm on a
how?
door.
That's what I'm
Like,
saying.
what?
Like, I want to do this. I want to experiment with this.
Done.
Nah, you'd be like, I wonder how long he was on that boat until
Low-key.
that blah, 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 blah.
Exactly.
Ooh-wee.
What was the question again?
What's your favorite like piece of promo? Doesn't have to be like or gets like a specific thing, but like anything that got you like, dang, like I gotta really tap in with this.
I'm going to enter it as the most effective commercial I've ever watched,
Oh.
and the best promotional commercial as well. The promotional commercial would be the AT&T commercial with Matthew Stafford talk about trading in his phone. He's talking about, so if I trade in my phone, even though I love my old phone, I'll go here and I'll have immediate success immediately. And then he looked at the camera, like for all the Detroit fans, like I'll always love Detroit, but this phone,
So this is a recent commercial.
yeah, it just came out like 2 months ago.
What?
Yeah. So that commercial is like he's not into Detroit. Like I loved it there, and I did all that I could.
Yeah.
And just because it's right after you won the championship,
Ah,
Hey,
the
listen.
commercial. So I'm like, this was timely. Like everybody loves Matthew Stafford. He's being himself. He's just showing you like I'm a man of my word still to this day. Like I'm never
Had people
gonna forget
thinking,
you.
man, maybe he should have stayed.
Exactly. And then the most effective one. The most effective one was like the "Don't Smoke Cigarettes" commercial, and they got the
Oh,
woman with the
man.
hole.
Bro, that'll do it every time.
Oh me, bro. That's how I knew, and that's why I be saying to people, I'm like, if you smoke cigarettes, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna roast you. I gotta cook you, because how you see that our age group, like,
Man.
for the people above us when it was cool to smoke at 13, okay, you got in the fads or whatever. But now in 2021, you choose to smoke cigarettes. It's like you
If
just
I
have no
ever-
regard.
If I ever like had the random thought to grab a cigarette,
Beat my ass.
the idea the idea of having to put in my hands-free device took all of that away instantly, because no way I'm gonna have a freaking like harmonica stuck through my throat.
I'm not gonna do the voice. I know that's what we all thinking, but we're not gonna do that.
Do it.
No.
And then kids walking up to you like the Simpsons.
Oh no,
I can't imagine.
bro!
being
No,
like that, bro.
if I was a kid, I would be terrified. I wouldn't even be like, I wouldn't
would
have
be-
the bravery to go up and try to joke about somebody's throat hole.
The kids said, I'll be around, don't got no filter. They coming up to you. Something is just not right.
Oh, that's the thing.
Something is just not right.
What
here.
an astute observation, bro.
On
They're gonna
me.
be like, yeah, something's wrong with you. You shouldn't
Mom.
have smoked those cigarettes.
On me.
I'm trying to
Mom,
think
what's
of,
wrong?
like,
What's wrong with
what
their
they
neck?
would say. Right,
And
exactly.
then now your mama got
Man,
oh,
right?
shut up.
What's wrong
Facts.
with
You
their
don't
neck?
say that.
That sounds like I feel like it would look like something from like a Disney Channel Halloween special.
You were like, hey, how are you? Because there's SpongeBob in real life, huh?
Oh,
Got holes in you.
Oh my goodness. Not taking
Man, kids
anything
are
serious.
ruthless, bro.
Not taking nothing serious, bro.
Kids will take it there.
You can't say nothing else like the rest of the school year. And really, probably any time after that. You always wearing a scarf? I'm just saying, bro. It's
You
bad.
always wearing a scarf.
It's bad,
hot,
bro.
bro.
Bro, it's 90 degrees outside.
It'd be like, hey, mind your business, all right?
They're not gonna sound like that. Do the voice. Do the voice.
He do.
Voice. Kids don't start calling you that. No, what they're doing is to be like from that Monsters Inc.
Wazowski.
Yeah,
I'm always watching.
That's all they're gonna do around
I'm
you,
always
bro.
watching Wazowski.
Don't let your name be Mike.
Oh my god, bro, you gonna hate Monsters Inc. the rest of your life.
I'm trying to think of like other commercials that really stuck out like that.
Bro, what about the Capri Sun where they blew up like the pouch, and if they stepped on it, like they flattened out?
Oh yeah.
I was thinking about a lot of those old school commercials, but the one about like don't do drugs, or like you know, the one with the girl like she's like paper thin
On the
Yeah.
couch.
You're talking about that,
Yes.
the influence. Yeah.
Hey, that one was not effective
Yeah,
because
it
that's
was-
kind
it
of
was-
accurate.
I'm like,
I'm just saying.
come on, she kind of vibey. Hold on, she chilling.
Just chilling.
This is what it feels like.
It's
on
like, what?
drugs.
You're not wrong.
You sitting there like looking at all the homework you gotta do. And
Don't feel like getting up.
you thinking about the chores you gotta do right after. You be like, oh no,
Man,
Maybe
Talking about
relax.
she got to chill at home all day.
exactly.
I'm saying, Loki got the. I feel like the egg one probably got a little more effect.
Talking about this is your brain on
This is your brain.
on drugs or whatever.
Your brain on drugs. And
You're frying it.
those that partake will be like, you're right. That sounds about right.
We
Yeah. I guess a lot of these commercials didn't age too well. That's something else I've been wondering too. Like, do y'all think Dare worked?
I knew exactly that's what you're going for. I even saw a tweet that was like, Dare was really, really good at
Man.
making T-shirts for people that do drugs right now. I was like, yeah, I feel like that's really, now in terms of my experiences and interactions with Dare itself is when I just see people wearing the shirts and I'm just like, immediately that person does drugs. Like, because there's no other reason to go out your way and purchase a Dare
They
shirt
doing
at this
some
age.
crazy too,
What's
bruh.
there?
Oh Lord, you ain't had
What? You
It's-
even have Dare?
I'm gonna tell you what I had. It was a bootleg version. If it's what I think you're talking about, so what is there?
yours is called You Won't Do It.
I'll be real with you. I don't remember too much.
It's an acronym.
Yeah, what does the
besides
acronym mean?
I
It's
don't
like
know.
drug, alcohol, resist. I don't know. Somebody look it up. Drug, alcohol. I don't know.
So
Something.
I'm assuming y'all all know Dare, so I'm gonna tell y'all the one that I had. It was called Great.
Great?
Yes.
Like
Oh.
positive? Great?
Yeah, it stands for Gang Resistance Education and Training, and in that encompass
Oh, yeah,
drugs.
they need
and
to have that
narcotics.
in
We
our.
love some acronyms, huh?
Yeah. So I'm in there. I'm just in there like
They talking about great.
on me like Monster Flakes.
Stay away from gangs.
Oh no, bootleg
Literally,
Tony.
bro.
Except it's
Exactly.
not Tony.
Now,
It's
now that I'm
Tyrone.
thinking about that, that's ridiculous that I had to like go through that. Like
Oh,
I'm at the
man.
Boys Girls Club just minding my business. I go there. I play basketball.
Wait, instead of the thing around his neck, he actually got it on his face.
A bandana.
Yes, bro.
Oh my god.
At the beginning of the class, the first day they show that video. Fight back.
Oh
Fight back.
my god, bro! This is what happens. Don't do this.
That's what happens when you take a hit.
Be like, yeah. So you were great, cuz, huh?
I got the certificate in my briefcase
Wow.
Ooh,
from 2009, bro. Pass it, man. Hey, look at me now.
Look at you now.
Successful.
So great works.
Great works.
Great
Shout out
works.
Great.
Dare did not.
Dare does not work. If you went through Dare, you probably be taking some dares, huh?
Ooh,
Hey.
hopefully not in this wholesome house. You feel me?
Yeah. So, but yeah, Dare was literally just, I think, strict. Did no one looked it up?
It was drug abuse resistance education.
Ah, there
Yeah.
you go. Okay.
So yeah, it was strictly just about drug. I definitely like it was. I don't think I was paying attention for real because like I can't really. I remember like going to, we called it the media center.
Yeah,
It was the
yes,
library.
sir.
It was the
Yeah.
Or the
library.
computer lab.
We had a media
Right.
center in my
So
old
we
school
would
too.
go and meet in the media center, and yeah, someone would just like talk. But I don't know if they like went through the different drugs or like. I don't know if you remember specifically how they had it set up, but I just don't recall really learning anything. It just being
No.
something that I was like forced to go to.
And I'm saying like a government grant just to be a T-shirt in Forever 21. Good God,
Dang.
that's rough, bro.
That
I'm
is-
just saying.
That is one way to look
It
at
even
it. for
get
sure.
everywhere. Zach said he had great.
True, exactly.
It's double bad,
I'm
bro.
saying, y'all need to experience it, man. I'm just saying everything we have is just effective.
What was sexual ed like for you guys? Like,
It was a
Yeah.
part of the social studies class for
remember.
1 hour every month. We didn't have a formal sex education class.
I was gonna say y'all didn't have a health class.
Okay, yeah. In high school, our health class did have
I'm
a
thinking of
2-week
like
segment.
the OG like middle school before like
Yeah.
official health class where they just had like the very beginning, you know, the corny like VHS videos and
We didn't even did you watch videos?
yeah,
I
it was
remember
just around the
videos.
corner.
Nah, man.
I just remember a bunch of little kids clapping just around the corner.
We had like
I
I
was trying to
cannot
find
remember
it.
his name, but whatever the gym teacher's name was, and he would just be in class yelling at us about it. That's all I remember.
What'd he
from
say?
it.
I do also remember
That was just
too.
like Mean Girls. man.
Abstinence. You're like, bro,
just
what?
like that clip from the Sean episode.
Really?
Abstinence.
Exactly. But no, that's what I remember. And now thinking back on it, I'm just like, I feel like you were not the person to have been telling us about any of this. Because I remember like all the, because we're middle school boys, all the boys being like, hey,
Yeah.
it's time.
Yeah, exactly.
What you mean?
Just being like hype about like, I guess the
Because it was
class
just
coming
so
up.
funny.
And be
Geek
hey,
It was
did you
just
say
so silly.
boob? That whole room. He was like,
Tapping his fist
oh
about,
my
yeah.
Exactly.
He's about,
He
we
finna
waiting
go
on
there.
that.
He finna go there.
You on the ground in tears, just
Oh,
laughing.
me.
I'm saying.
I feel like genuinely, if I would go to that class today, I would probably still laugh. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, me. Oh, me.
I'd probably still be cracking up.
I'm saying nowadays they probably showing kids, hey, pictures of the monkeypox or whatever. I know y'all heard about
Oh,
that.
gross.
No.
I'm saying, be
waffle?
like, this is what happened.
Oh,
Y'all remember Blue Waffle, bro? That was so ridiculous, bro. People would just look that up in fifth
Yes,
grade.
because
sixth
people would
grade.
be like, they'd be like, "Hey, look if you can find this. Like, see if you can find this on Google. I bet you can't find like a like an actual like they talk about like
that
a
was
blue
hidden
Eggo
replies
waffle.
before it was hidden replies. That's crazy.
Literally,
Yeah.
But much more. I don't know, man.
that was nuts, bro. That's how
That's
simple
now
the internet used to
terrible.
be, bro.
Bro.
just a simple Google.
Literally, all I did on the computer, I was thinking about it because I was thinking about the Boys Girls
you
Club
did it
and
on the
break
computer.
program. Bro.
You were on your
brave.
phone.
People would put Blue Waffle on as a screen.
Yes, they would switch it to the screensaver.
Of the computer, bro. Like, how you explain that to your teacher? You walk back from the bathroom, you in computer class. It's Blue Waffle on your stuff. You walking up like, yeah, buddy.
I'm gonna need you to leave. I'm gonna need you to log out.
I'm gonna ask you to log off.
How you gonna play that off?
And then you,
Oh, man.
It wasn't me.
me.
Right.
Yeah, right, but it's your computer. Like,
I've never seen a computer in my life.
yeah. So your friends know your student password?
Yes. Yes, they do.
Yes, and I would also jump off a cliff if they did too.
Right.
Since we go in there.
They can do stupid stuff. You can do stupid stuff. I am stupid. And next.
Shouldn't that be your responsibility, Miss Teacher?
Exactly.
Shouldn't you be making me more smarter?
Man.
I just feel like that was a time, like middle school in particular. I always ask people like what their experience is like. I don't know. Like I think it's really funny at this age now because I think the go-to is always just like, well,
school.
first and foremost, I feel like we don't ask it as often anymore. I definitely think like early college people used to always be like, yeah, like how was high school for you?
Yeah.
Which makes sense because
Yeah.
it was pretty recent. But I think no one really cares as much, and sometimes we just maybe ask about like some college memories here and there, like whatever. But yeah, I think it's really funny when you just ask like, yeah, so like, what was your experience like in middle school? Because it's always so polarizing. I feel like you never get like, oh, it was all right. Usually people are like, it was awful. I hated it,
Right.
or it was just like, hey, like I was
there.
yeah, exactly. So I don't know. I just think middle school in particular was just very silly. It was very silly and such a simple time.
Yeah.
There's like a show called Pin 115. I think it's on Hulu or something like that. I seen the first 2 episodes, and it's about being a middle schooler in the early 2000s.
Okay.
It's not from an African American perspective or a black perspective. I mean, but it is still nonetheless like.
so you might be able to get something out
Yeah,
of it.
you could get a couple of things out of it. Like I was watching it for the 2 episodes. I'm like, I'll watch a couple more of these. Y'all know how I am with TV shows.
Exactly.
I ain't never seen anything more than 5 episodes.
Ooh.
But the fact I got there with that one to 3.
Have you ever seen, is it Freaks and Geeks?
I've seen Freaks and Geeks.
I've never seen it, but
Yeah.
They had a lot of like,
Y'all on, bro.
a lot of early like celebs. I was gonna say like James
Yeah.
Franco, like
Yeah. And a couple other people that's just like, I just don't have their names right now.
Mhm.
Type deal. Yeah. Type beat.
that was middle school though.
I think it was.
no Freaks. They were in high school.
Oh, see.
I was thinking, I thought that was high school. And I didn't even watch the show for real.
You know, that was one where I was definitely on my breeze time. I definitely only seen like 3 episodes.
It's not a super long
That makes it worse.
show. Yeah, no, I think it got canceled super early, but
Dang. But not this Pin 15. Even though I'm pretty sure I have a feeling of how they market it.
Yeah, it ain't like Shameless or nothing.
Dear God.
But it's definitely like braces and small shirts and baggy clothes and acne and
Ooh-wee.
prepubescent emotions. It's literally
They have Tamagotchis and stuff too.
all that. Like it's literally
Shout out Tamagotchi.
everything.
Never had one.
I had a Tamagotchi. Like,
Really?
I don't even know how to spell Tamagotchi.
I definitely thought it wasn't real until like I eventually saw it on Twitter or something. I was like, oh, they're real.
What is that?
It's like a
It's a little toy where
tiny
you
little
like take
toy.
care of
It's
it.
like a virtual pet.
yeah.
It hatches out of
I-
an egg. You gotta clean it, feed it.
I remember that.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I didn't even have like
It
a
was a
little
craze.
skate deck.
Tech
A
deck?
little
Tech
tech
deck.
deck.
I had a whole half
Dang.
pipe, bro.
Man, you was in there.
Oh, you was dedicated.
Man, but I was also like a skateboarder at that time.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
Nah, I had the freaking Beyblades and stuff.
I was
Hey,
ripping.
Did you ever have Bakugan?
I had Bakugan.
Nah, I
Yeah,
never
Bakugan.
had it.
Bro, I used to want to steal them Bakugan, bro.
Oh,
I was I don't know why. I don't know why, but because I was just like, I don't care to like really buy one, but everybody
No,
had
bro,
them.
it was the
And there
price
was-
of them. That's why I
That's
never
true,
had
too.
They were
them.
sauced up. They had the metallic,
Bro,
like you wrote them
yes.
on the card, and they would just pop
and then it
up.
pop up because it was a magnet, and there was like the designs were getting so like intricate. It'd be like a
Man.
white and a purple one. I'd be like, yo, that's
It
cold.
was the dragons from the show, bro. I watched it every.
That show used to be
See,
fire.
and I
as
couldn't
fuck.
even share that with nobody. It was just me and my imaginary friend Semi. And then-
No,
Literally,
he's not imaginary.
me and my imaginary friend Semi, bro. We had just played. We just
He's
talk
a real
about
person, bro.
Bakugan, Pokemon. I mean, you heard his voice.
I'm saying, so I'm
I ain't even
hoping
heard
he's
that.
real,
You-
bro.
I didn't even hear that, bro.
Hey, you might be here with me, bro. Maybe
Oh
we got
my
this. What you
God.
talking about?
Now that I
bro?
think about it, it did kind of
It
sound
did kinda sound
zacky.
like Zach.
Right.
Right.
But speaking of that era and also stealing, what was your
what?
guys' experience with the Scholastic Book Fair?
Man,
Perfect
I-
segue.
was the Scholastic
Scholastic
the
Book
Scholarly
scholarly book fair. My earliest memory for sure is at your book fairs. Did they sell the lip candies?
Probably, I think so.
I distinctly remember that because I used to always be so sick that I didn't have any money to be able to buy
Oh.
those. I wasn't worried about the books. Everybody had them candy.
I don't
Like,
think
yeah,
anybody was worried about the books.
hey, this good, ain't it? I'm like, dang. I hope it's good. Hope you choke on it. I was pissed as a kid, bro.
Oh my goodness.
Could not get that candy. But other times though, yeah, no, I'm balling out. I ain't gonna lie to you.
On actual books.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
trying.
wow.
And it's like I always went into it thinking like I'm trying to buy as many books as I possibly can. I don't really care what it was about. I was just like, I'm trying to come out here with a stack.
Just throw it in the bag.
You feel me? You feel me?
I definitely went to the Scholarly Books Fair, and I definitely got
Thank
some
you
stuff
for also
free.
saying scholarly, bro.
Yeah, anytime.
For free.
And I've definitely got some things for free.
Precisely. We on the same way.
I feel like he was calling me out with this, like he was there, because it was me and Semi. It wasn't in.
Oh no!
Hey, me and my
Getting stuff
imaginary
from the
friend, bro.
Get stuff for the Scholastic
No, we-
Book Fair for free.
Hey man,
I'll tell you one better. We actually got paid.
Oh, that's even
you was
crazier.
flipping stuff from
We-
the book fair.
We was in 5th grade, and we both went in there like we got to get this Naruto poster book.
that for sure went for
always
a lot
had it
on
in
the
there.
black market. Yeah.
Yep, and then
Dang.
the Naruto poster book, and then like the basketball like All-Star book of the year or whatever, just like whatever pictures in there. That's all. That's always what we mess with. Still the same people to this day. So Lynn went in there, got that. Probably got a Naruto comic book or something if they had that. Well, they probably had like the teaching you about the lore. But
Probably
they
a little
would-
light novel.
Yeah.
Yeah, they wouldn't have no
Yeah.
actual like
They wouldn't
content.
give you the manga, bro.
Like
That was
facts book or
So,
something.
I had a $10 bill in my pocket. My stuff was $13. He had a $100. No, he had a $50 bill. No, he had like a $20 bill in his pocket. So he was like, I just pay with this, and then he was like, all right, bet. So then, nonetheless, no, it was a 50. It was a 50. He was supposed to get $10 back because he bought both of our stuff.
Yeah.
She ended up giving him $100 back instead of a 10 because she was an elderly woman. She was like,
Oh, that's her
81.
fault.
So then now we walk out with this, feeling good. I'm told, dang, bro, you got $100 and our stuff.
Buy the whole fair.
We should just split it 50-50.
It was some serious capital at them scholarly book fairs.
Low key, why is there $100 bill just
Jeez.
like in your change box?
Hey,
I don't know,
we
but
might have to change our profession, boys.
scholarly
Instead of a podcast,
on me.
That'd be
traveling
fun.
book fair might rake in some.
See the
some
country.
dough. I'm saying, yeah.
The ending of the story, he ended up giving it back. Crazy. I was
Fumbled.
furious, bro. If you ever watched this episode, how dare you get that money back?
He blessed now.
Man, low
Hopefully.
Exactly. He said I did it for a bigger blessing.
I'm glad you said that Naruto picture book. I definitely had that. I got that from the Scholastic.
on
book
me,
fair,
bro. Then now your poster all like wrinkled and like in
It's
11
probably at the
by
crib
12.
somewhere, bro. But I'm saying, bro, listen, that was a crucial. This might have been elementary school, bro. I wasn't showing that to nobody in that class, bro. That was a different time, bro. I look at these kids now, I'll be like, man, y'all really just don't know. The embarrassment I felt. I got back to the crib. I was like, I can't believe this, bro. I get to look at this book all day.
Sick.
That's why I got multiple personality disorder now, bro. Because I used to be one of them, but then I had to hide it. Then I was like, wow, I got this sports side. All right, that don't fit all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, intelligence side.
Man, I was for sure sneaking that, bro. Because my mom would be like, "What are you watching? That's demonic." I couldn't watch nothing.
Man,
Yeah.
as soon as they fuse or
talking about books or anything,
transform.
I
never.
can't even watch Fairly Odd Parents, but that's another story.
I couldn't watch Ed, Ed and Eddie.
No,
Bro,
yeah,
y'all-
I can't watch that.
what?
either.
My mom was saying
bro.
the same thing. Bro.
I'm sorry,
Literally,
bro.
the
That
same
don't mean I
thing.
wasn't watching.
She said it was too violent,
Ed, Ed and
bro.
Eddie
I
was
was
one
finding
I
ways.
could never sneak in, bro.
No, bro.
But it's like I couldn't watch that, but I would watch hours of Goosebumps once that
oh,
started
wow.
being on TV. Yes,
that's crazy.
And Courage the Cowardly Dog.
I'm
I
saying,
definitely wasn't supposed to be watching Courage at all.
return the slam.
You're not perfect.
Oh my god!
But yeah,
Yo.
I used to be stealing for sure from the book fair. Left and right.
allegedly. Allegedly.
Nah,
Oh.
I was stealing. The Scholastic police don't find me.
Come get me, boys.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I'm right
Come
here.
get 'em.
I'm right here. I wasn't stealing books though. I would pay for books if I wanted a book, but I was stealing like the real long erasers. It would just be like a real long strip of eraser.
Yeah.
You could just like
$1.
And so I would definitely come off those and like the smelly highlighters, and then just be in class. Just
Just
This man is a deviant,
geeking,
bro.
bro.
it was,
Geeking
I don't know
off
for whatever reason in particular, but
Geeking off the
man, we
highlighters.
used to be because it used to be like the multi like colored and flavored highlighters.
no.
It'd be like a triangle. It'd be
Flavor, you was tasting the highlighters, bro. Tell us the
like
truth.
the scent was
Yeah,
flavored.
you was
What happens when the scent's not enough?
You built tolerance. Talking about I would have feel a little bit more. So yeah, it'd be like a grape. I think it was grape, and then like lemon or lime, and then orange. And it would just be in class right after the Scholastic Book Fair. Just
Your
sniffing
friend talking about,
highlighters.
dang, let me smell that.
Literally,
No way.
talking about you should have got your own.
okay.
Then I smack him with the eraser.
Hey,
You told him, you was like, I told you to get one. You was right by me.
Exactly. But you was acting shifty. You was acting scared.
Exactly,
Crazy.
man. Talking about, we about to go anyways. Like,
Exactly.
all right, like, hey, all right.
So yeah, that was my experience. But then I would buy some. That's how I got into like the Bones books.
Ooh,
I was
yeah.
gonna say
And,
graphic novels. I was definitely tapped in
Yeah.
with too.
Hey, shout out to the library for me. I was not deviant.
That's why I wasn't big on like.
Yo.
No, that's why I didn't buy a whole lot of like real like books or whatever from the library or from the book fairs because
It's
we went to
expensive.
the library like weekly. Like we went to the library often. And we would go to different libraries. Like it was like a thing.
Yup.
Like to switch up. Like this Saturday, all right, we going to Plymouth. Now we going to Farmington. Now we going to Southfield. Now like we were all over the library. So I would get books and read them all. Like by the time we went to came back. So I didn't really have to buy a lot of books from the book fair. So I was just swiping. You
I'll
know?
be a little honest too, since we're divulging our past criminal histories. I definitely
stole chips.
Nah. I'm thinking about the library now. I would like get any sort of albums they would have. We put them on the computer and definitely.
Oh, burn them.
Yeah,
Man, the
Always.
kids they ain't gonna know that anymore. Burning the
That's
CD.
crazy.
and that was no. What's really crazy is that was after LimeWire. I was just like, hey,
At that point, hey, they just like they probably see you do it, just like
I was like, yeah.
talking about you're gonna wanna unzip that file with this, bro. gonna want that WinRAR right there, bro.
I'm saying.
And that's crazy to think about now, especially because even like going back to high school basketball games after high school, or even thinking about when my freshman and sophomore year, a lot of the time we were still playing the whatever it is, the last CD that was burned that we could find inside of the athletic wing.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So I'm saying in 2014, we were definitely playing like a 2010 like rap like LimeWire CD, and then it's like we updated it, and then I think after like my class, like 2018 was still playing that same like 2014.
Come on, this Bow Wow is going crazy.
Oh me, you coming out to Dreams and Nightmares in 2018? Like, why are we still coming out to this? But when you and burning CDs and nobody has like a dock in your athletic wing to put your phone on,
Yeah.
how could you cook up? So
No, I feel that.
that's crazy.
That makes me think of the black box when we finally.
It makes me think of TV news.
TV news. I was a TV news cuz too.
You feel
Wow.
me? Cat's Eye News.
Cat's Eye News, man.
Throwback. Yeah, it makes
You
me
had,
think
so you
of-
guys had the TV news class?
I was in video news, and I was a part of the Friday team. So
Y'all
like
had
the
days?
show,
Y'all had-
yeah.
yeah.
So it's like teams of 5, and then y'all would alternate who would be on TV that day.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was on the Friday team. So you got to come hard for your segment. You got to rep your day. You asking people like, "Hey, what's the funniest day?" Our team always failed.
Oh.
Always failed. Well, actually, it was like it'd be technical difficulties. The green screen to fall.
No.
Or like
They
the
spraying on
video.
your downfall.
The
Right.
video didn't play at the right time or something like that, or there was like a glitch or whatever, but
That definitely hits when you try to play a video and you be like,
and it'd be buffer.
it just be
Oh, yeah.
buffer or it don't start.
So
baby.
everybody is on the TV right now. Yeah, that was a crazy time. I was also a part of journalism too, and they kind of went hand in hand. Everybody who was in
Yeah.
the journalism class was in the
Mhm.
yeah. So look how they did those little cohorts. In hindsight, makes sense now.
Yeah.
It's just like a streamline, especially for like majors and stuff to move on, and definitely.
Gotta keep them classes alive.
That's a
Saying,
great
be
time.
quick to cut them.
Oh
Boy.
man, dang.
Just saying.
Yeah.
And for the one time, shout out Trigger the dog. Probably still out here shooting people.
Oh my gosh, you
Fun
just
fact.
definitely unlocked the memory.
Fun
so we
fact.
gotta explain that a little bit.
Yeah, on our how our TV news will work is either you would look up some sort of story the night before, or like let's say you didn't, and you would just look it up
Like we would write our own
minutes
stories.
before you're supposed to go live, and I oftentimes would do it minutes before. 'Cause it was like it wasn't like first hour or something.
It was second hour.
Second hour. Yeah, man, I'll just be like, I ain't got nothing. Look something up. I always look up for some sort of funny news, and then one that sticks out to me to this
Triggered
day.
the dog.
Triggered the dog.
Dog.
He like had shot his owner, I think, in the butt or something. Just by
Yes.
accident, he just like paw on
Like-
a gun.
And his name was Trigger.
Yes, and his name was Trigger.
You cannot make this up. Like
It was written, bro. He knew what he was getting into.
exactly.
I'm saying. And
That's
low key,
hilarious.
like I guess that's the reason why you shouldn't name your dogs. I guess these stupid names. You know, something that like bothers me though is when people name their dogs like actual human names. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
why's your dog named Alexander?
I feel like it's fine sometimes. I'm
It's
trying
kinda-
to think of a name
it's kinda a
that
bit
works, but
You know what I'm saying? And he'll be like a tiny dog. And it's like that name don't.
Yeah.
It don't fit.
a real small dog, and it's like
But-
Gary.
But then yeah.
Shout out if Bev is listening or watching, and I might have to tag her in this.
Ooh-wee.
Shout out Brad Pitt.
I ain't gonna shout out Brad Pitt. I was
Nah,
not
shout
really a
out
fan.
Brad Pitt.
Shout out Tractor. Dude's name was not Tractor.
Man, we had a lot of good memories. Yeah, we're diving deep into like inside.
Hey, I can see it on y'all faces. It's bringing me joy seeing how happy y'all is to think about it. I ain't gonna lie, I've been sitting over here smiling for like 2 minutes. Watch the film, you will see it.
But yeah.
Yeah.
I don't mind. I don't know. What would you? What's like a name that's a real name that you would name a pet, if anything? Like, is there any exception?
Like, I don't know, because I'd be feeling bad because Murphy is my dog's name. And I know people whose
yeah.
name is Murphy. But I just kind of be like, you know, I kind of like my dog a little more than you guys. So, but a name that fits. It's not many that fit. Like your dog
Yeah.
should be named like
My favorite dog was named Maya.
Naya.
Maya. M-I-A. Yeah.
Oh.
M-Y-A.
That works too.
Yeah.
I'm just saying like
Max.
it's got to be short.
I had 3 Maxes.
Dang. Why? Why did you just keep sticking with Max?
Because
Max
You remind me of the
one,
other Max.
Max two.
What happened to the other Max?
I love Max from 11 to 14.
Which one?
Bro.
Exactly.
All of them, bro. I love them equally, bro.
Oh man.
And after that, I just don't get animals anymore.
That's what you told him? He's like, bro, I love you the most.
Right, you're my favorite
You're my
Max.
favorite Max.
Really, you're just the current Max.
You know me?
You don't even know.
Talk about, you know why you're my favorrit? Your heart's still beating
Because you're here.
because you're here for me. You didn't leave like everybody else.
Hey, bro, this sounds a little bit like real life. We need to calm down here, bro. We need to take a step back, bro.
Ooh, I'm just saying, imagine that Max just sees the manifesto of other Maxes. He's like, am I really Max?
Oh man,
Max Inception, bro.
you like still have a picture up. On
Were they all the same like, type of dog too?
Oh, I hope not.
Yeah, Pitbull.
Oh my god,
Oh, man.
Were they all the same color?
No, one of them was
Okay.
white. One of them was like brown. Another one was like gray.
Okay.
All
I'm
Max
just
all the
saying.
time, though. On the trampoline with us, too.
Did you like add another X at the end for each Max? I would at
No.
least did that. Oh
No.
man.
This
The
ain't
third
no-
Max
the
got 3
third
X's.
Max, right?
This ain't no triple X. This all wholesome.
Oh. Shout out Triple X. Did y'all ever watch those movies?
The Vin Diesel.
Vin Diesel.
Yeah.
That and the Ice Cube one.
Yes, actually.
The Ice Cube
yes.
one is the one that lives rent free in my mind. I'll be honest with you.
Dang.
Yeah,
Good
back
series of
when
movies for sure.
I feel like it would always just be on like TNT,
and
like
stuff.
FX.
Yeah.
TBS.
All that.
Yeah.
But before we do go ahead and wrap up this episode, I do want to take a second to, obviously acknowledge some of the recent tragedies that have occurred in Texas. We didn't want to spend too much time and make this a whole big topic because, of course, like it's saturating the news and social media.
And by the
it's,
time this comes out, too.
by the time this comes out, there may be some more information. We don't want to say anything that is too outdated or, but we just kind of want to acknowledge it and just, it's very disheartening and saddening that, we are still experiencing events like this. And I will say it's very shameful as a country that we have experienced this many occasions without proper, adjustments being made to further prevent similar occurrences. I personally just want to say, my heart is out to all the individuals that, not even just with this particular instance, but anyone that has been has had to experience the heartbreak and loss as a result of the evil of the individuals that would go as far as taking innocent people's lives for whatever motives, combined with the negligence of our country for not putting any proper measures in place. I just want to pray and support for anyone that has experienced any of these things firsthand, just because I know how much of a toll it's been taking on myself and and the people around me that aren't even experiencing it firsthand. So I can only imagine how much heavier a burden this would be, especially because this is an entire life. This isn't a matter like we go through sad stuff that happens, things that upsets us on a day-to-day basis, but a lot of that stuff is very temporary, and a lot of that stuff kind of comes and goes, and you can grow and heal from it a lot quicker than sometimes we want to admit to ourselves.
Yeah.
But when an entire life is taken away, that is an entire world. That's an entire universe of perspective, of experience, of interaction with thousands and thousands of other individuals. That's what I always think about, especially when it's a child. Like, think about all of the the interactions they could have had with all of the rest of the world, and how they may have potentially changed and positively impact us as a whole. There's so much potential in every one of us, and so you never know, any one of those people could have done incredible things for us as a whole, race, as a whole human race. And so it's just, it's very tragic, and I just hope to see, hopefully, again, because this is a week in advance of this episode coming out, hopefully by the time this does come out, there's at the minimum talks of something being put in place, or something, begins rolling that will create a safer environment for our children, for our just, our day to day. Like, I think it's, my biggest fear is that I have kids, and, by that point, we still have to have this fear and have this thing that we're concerned about. But that's all. I'm sure you guys have, points that you may want to add on to that. But that's really how I feel about it. So I'll open up to you guys.
One thing I just kind of wanted to say, in light of, yes, Texas, but I want to say even before that, what happened in Florida, what happened, I believe it was in New York too.
Yep.
Buffalo.
Yeah, man. Like, I just kind of want to say, like, you guys know we're just, a couple of guys that kind of got together, decided to do a podcast, but, times is kind of tough right now. And in general, like, I want y'all to know, those that's listening, whoever this may reach, I love you. I hope you're doing well. And honestly, I just hope, you can keep your mental tight and keep things, good, as good as you can during these kinds of times. And, yeah, especially just adding on to what Ben has said, like, it just feels like another monster crawls up under the bed, like, almost every week now. And for those that are, kind of dealing with, like you said, the immediate effects, and even those that aren't dealing with it, that are uncomfortable, like, I don't want any of us to ever, like, get used to this kind of stuff, man, because it's not something that should be happening. It's not something that we should ever get desensitized to. And like Ben has said, it's something that we absolutely need to hopefully just stop from happening. But I'm gonna just leave with that. Try to stay positive, and just hang in there, man. Times is tough.
Absolutely. I'm definitely praying for anybody with children of their own, or really is working with children. Like, the first thing I was thinking of was, like, some of my friends that work in education.
Yeah.
And
100%.
Just how, like, heavy that must be to have to, like, come into work today. You know what I'm saying? Even I was talking earlier about having to come into work, but that's, you know what I'm saying, unimaginable to even have to, like, experience something like that or hear something like that and think, what if this happened, to one of my family members or a family friend or just any child that I've seen. So it's a lot. And even my mother used to, like, work at my high school, and I know something like that is probably, like, crazy for her to see. I haven't talked to her today and in a couple of days, but I gotta chop it up with her, because that's
gotta hold them close, man.
That was definitely, it was heavy for sure. But I love y'all too, absolutely, without a doubt.
Yeah. I ain't got too much to say about it, just because of my media consumption. I'm not really as acclimated to everything that's going on as everybody else. Like, the last shooting that I could really think of is the Sandy Hook situation. That I was, like, heavily immersed in what occurred. Like, I couldn't really tell you much about it outside of maybe the number of people who were lost, and that's through seeing other people's profiles and stuff like that. But nonetheless, just keeping everyone in my prayers. If you've ever, experienced losing someone, it is a very trying time, but all we can continue to do is control our controllables and just be there for people, and always try to be a supporting hand, continuing just to educate and inform. You don't know who your words might impact. You speaking about this in a particular way might give somebody else a different perspective, and they can go on to parent their child better. Or maybe you talked about this in a lot of issues occur because of the inability to communicate effectively about things that are important. Everyone wants to talk about the coolest shoe or what's going on, but then hard-hitting, heavy topics, everybody kind of tries to avoid because it's too deep or it's too heavy, and they don't feel like dealing with that burden at that point in time. But just continuing to stay educated and continuing to advocate and continuing to, encourage our politicians to do the things that we feel like would be best for our country is right now the best avenue that we have. So let's just continue to do that together.
Definitely. And also, we know, you guys like to tune in to, I would think, to kind of be in our, I'm a pun
world.
We're not play on words, but our wholesome house. You know what I'm saying? Like something that's supposed to be kind of an escape from what you either may be going on in your life or even what's just going on in the world. So don't think that it's just all sadness and this and that. But this is important though, because we are people too. Like this is something that has like affected all of us. So just want to say, thanks for tuning in once again. Like, comment, subscribe, all that. And hey, even if like at the time when this comes out, you guys even just want to say some words of encouragement in the comments, do it.
Stick around.
Exactly. We all should be here to help build each other up and continue to just love each other, man. So that's all I got.
That's all I got too. Appreciate it. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. This is Memorial Day weekend, so definitely try to do something fun, positive, get out in the sun. I know I have plenty of plans to do, but that's all I got.
If you listen to this or see this after Juice Wars, that wasn't me.
Hug somebody and tell them you love them, man.
Yeah.
Indeed. Without
Absolutely.
a doubt.
Stay safe out there.
We
We'll see y'all next
appreciate it.
week.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yo.